Okay, my name is Francesco Santillo, age 55. I come in Japan because I was looking to work for Toyota, but in Europe. I sent both place, Europe and Japan. Priority was Japan, so I ended up to be working headquarters of Toyota in Toyota City. Before I was working Mercedes-Benz as in advanced design in Como. And before that I was Italian design, and then I decided to stay in Japan because I like it and do my own design company to do product design, car consulting, everything is possible to design. My mother was just home work, I guess in English, right? My father was how to call the iron smith.
Yeah, Smith.
Smith. So he's also do some artist thing, whatever the job was available. But they have a passion for car, all this kind of stuff. So I ended up to be passionate as well. All the family, we love cars.
And there goes home again through the chicane.
Remember to see the first Formula One race in color on the cafe of the station of my hometown, Sapri. They have the first color TV.
Mediterranean sun glinting behind the rooftops.
I always try to see the Formula One in color over there. Yeah. If you take away the tricycle and the pedal car as well, even a pedal car, because I have a kind of old Ferrari in a fiberglass at the time. I really love it. Very jealous. I don't want even my brother to touch it. And then the bicycle. This was the first because it gave me the possibility to see the other area of the town, just across this area where my grandmother said, don't cross too much over there. When she turned her head, I took her much long riding. So for me, the bus was the first mobility things to discover, even in new town. That's what I did. So that's why I want to design a bicycle. I believe that the Maserati Bora was why I ended up to be a car designer.
The Bora is a proper early 70s supercar powered by a slavering, gurgling V8.
I'm 5 years old, something like that. I see this Bora in a kind of light yellow. And you don't see too much supercar, especially at the time, But when you see one, compared to normal one, this was like a UFO. So, and he said that this was designed by Jar. So I said, this job, people can drawing a car. I try to recognize. So I decided to be a car designer. And I ended up soon in Giugiaro, which was the dream when I was child to see the Maserati. So even I ended up designing a Maserati. So for me, the cycle is already close. But if you still have appetites, you still want more. That's why I'm still doing. It's important, a good designer, to be curious. So I want to feed my curiosity. So I went to Toyota. No, my Japanese was just sayonara arigato. English was okay-ish. So no friend, nobody. But I was a little bit scared in the sense of, did I make a mistake? First. And second, I said, we don't know, let's try. Everything was new country. Everything is, interesting in this, 360 degree of experience. So the reason why I stay is because I ended up to have a good friend. I like the safety in Japan. Was every weekend riding in the mountain. So it's what is your priority in life? Of course, design. I can do many things, but also some other thing you cannot do. So I decided to stay in Japan because I feel comfortable. Basically, I was near Toyota City after that. So there was opportunity to work in Honda. Honda was in Tokyo. I'm moving for Honda. So the last 3 years I was in this area, Azzam. After I decided to do my own design office in Bashamichi, Minato Mirai, this area in Yokohama, I wanted to live close to the sea. My office was near the sea area, the port, but I wanted something like reminding me of my hometown. So Kamakura was almost nothing exactly the same if you see the picture, but the atmosphere, the slow life they have is like matching the slow life in Italy, Ancient city, temple, no matter which religion. I like it because it's history. It's feel in some cocoon. There was people before here, It's not just a new land with an alien things, I don't know, It's interesting because here come people by bicycle, which I already influenced them. As you see, they buy my bike, which is already an impact. Interesting case happened accidentally. One of my clients who come for the bicycle, we did the event in Hiroshima, okay? He come here, he buy the bicycle, and he met his wife here, because she come here for the cafe. And now they are together. So, I know, if I didn't ever make this cafe and a bicycle project, these two guys never met. I know it's a stupid thing, but for me it's nice.
Yeah.
So how you influence or impact the people, you see? They are both from outside Kamakura, but now they live here. They love Kamakura. You see? Think about what action you do in your daily life as well can impact somebody. You see? Yeah, Kamakura I think is one good for that because again it's history. You can find Japanese tea quality, things like that. The temple, all the story connected but to the samurai before the samurai period. I mean the Edo Jedi, because Tokyo is one of the best big city working. But for me, it's still another city you can find in Dubai, in whatever you want, going around the world, right? If it's not Kamakura, it can be another city in the rest of Japan because this is the real Japan. For me, Tokyo is the modern Japan, not the real Japan. That's my advice for foreign people. Don't just stuck in Tokyo. I always believe the soccer, in my country, so it's the thing that brings even a poor people to shine. So it's a good chance to give these kids the future, socialize. But soccer has more because it's like a team. Some sports with the team has this more powerful connection. You can make a friend. It's a daily life could be, things like this. So this is nice. And for me, see a green field is always nice looking, just than concrete. You see too much mansion. So this is another thing from the aesthetic point of view, but something like that, yeah. And for Kamakura, it's 100% the benefit. Can be another sports, but I think the soccer probably is the more worldwide good connection. You can have a relation in the future if these kids can grow up, have a possibility to work in a different team or play in a different country. So it's a good thing in my opinion. There's no negativity. When in Formula 1 is another sport we follow, right? I was supporting Renault because my father bought a Renault car. So for me it was a natural to be Renault. Now I'm Ferrari, but I always loved Ferrari. But Renault was a little bit special. Was the underdog at the time. So I always love underdog in the soccer, in any sports. So it is for me the number one. If the underdog can beat the bigger, it's the most fun. Exactly, because that show you don't need the power of money sometimes too. The dream of the power is the more important.